Well, of course, we always like to bring you some interesting stories and to introduce some very interesting people. And today, I'd like to introduce Dave Bell. Welcome to the program, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Phyllis.
Now, we've got this lovely book that you have co-written, but it's more the writing on your side, and then a friend of yours that actually took the photographs, is that right?
Yeah, it was. James Morecambe, a guy that I work with. Actually, I'm a garden designer by trade, so I work with him
over the years.
Over the years.
How many years have you known
Maybe
each
5
other?
years we worked. We were a good team, James and I. We did lots of good jobs. In fact, we won a major state award in 2006 for a garden that we designed and built together. So yeah, so we
just here in South Australia, was
yeah, it was out in Prospect. So it was a really lovely garden, and yeah, James is brilliant at sort of building stuff and had ideas, and I've always had plenty of ideas. So we pulled our talents, and yeah, we did a really lovely garden.
Oh, good. Now, this book, I picked it up and I was really taken with it right from the start. It had some really interesting stories and pictures, but at the moment, just to take us through what we're looking at now, this is the cover of the book? That's
the cover, and you might find that people are a little bit, I think, what is it? What am I looking at? I don't know if it happened to you.
No, but straight away it's like the money tree. Yes, we want to know about this.
So it did it. So the thing is, it's the Gardener's Guide to Growing Money Trees. So it's kind of about growing the good things in life. It's sort of a play on the terms of growing money trees, the mythical money tree, you know. So it's sort of the good things I meant. So there's some of it money, but there's other things, love and life.
More to it than that.
Yeah, the money's part of it, but there's really the other part beneath it is kind of the important part.
But as you were telling me, we were having a chat before, that everything came together for you to put this book together because of an accident that you had, and with James at the time, you were driving to Victor Harbour, I believe, in South Australia.
Yeah, actually James wasn't in the car, but we were driving to Victor Harbour. I'm a surfer, and to put a long story short, we had an altercation with a power cable. This power cable got brought down by a big tree that dropped a branch, and of course it spanned the road. A truck hit it coming towards us, and we're going the other way, and we're doing 100, and it broke the cable like a big rubber band, and then it flicked it out and flicked it back again, and as it came back in right at the end, I thought, that's it. My number is up, and I did not think that I would actually come out of it. I thought this is what happens.
That's how things happen though, isn't it? It's like slow motion. You see this and you think, oh, how can I stop it? And
I was sitting in the passenger seat, so I couldn't do anything, and it came in like a camera frame, like the last bit of it, even though I was going at split second, it came in like toof, toof, like that. So I'm sort of going, whoa, am I going to get under it? Like that. And as I hit the windscreen, I thought, that's it. I think the car's going to be a convertible, and Neil's not going to have a head, but I might be all right. No, I don't think I will. So that's all that stuff was going on in my head.
Yeah.
So that was basically where the book started, because I decided then, I got out the car. In fact, there was one funny thing, because Neil, the driver, got out. He didn't know what happened, and he gets out and he goes, where's the surfboards? He just had no idea of what had happened, because what happened when the cable flicked up onto the roof, it severed off our roof racks with the surfboards, so they took off at 100, like a little pod.
God.
So he didn't know that. So when he gets out of the car, he just goes,
where's the surfboards?
Like he's looking around. I'm thinking, oh, Neil, I can't even talk, mate. Begin to tell him where our surfboards are. So yeah, so it's just a really strange thing. And that's then I thought to myself,
that you had the idea that you needed to get it down.
Like you think that when you're young, and even as you get a bit older, you think it's forever. You do, you just do.
And that's on the back burner. I'll get there someday. I've got all the stuff ready to go. Yeah. And that was it then.
And it would have been too late. I wouldn't have.
You quit your job and.
So I quit my job. Yeah. So next day, I basically, as a garden designer, I quit. I was also driving cabs at night to pay bills, so I quit that. Yeah. And just took off down what they call it, the road less travelled, I think, because I always thought I'd probably go broke if I did, because I thought, how does someone survive on a book? Like, it's my first book, and I don't. Look, how am I going to survive? And then the funny thing is, it ends up here, and like it won an International Book Award in New York in May last year. And I got,
oh, really? Congratulations!
yeah,
How wonderful!
They invited me to Book Expo America to get the award. So it's sort of, I didn't need it, but it was like it's helped on the journey to
I've got to show. There's just some favourites. I don't know if we can get that.
That's actually my favourite photo in the whole book.
Oh, is it?
It is. You've actually picked my favourite photo. In fact, what it is,
let me get this straight so I'm not ruining it for everybody.
So for those of you that can quickly see it, it's in Prospect. It's James Morecambe's backyard, the photographer. He's taken it in a silver serving cover that comes from Martindale Hall where they did Picnic in Hanging Rock, and he took it on the side, so his garden is reflected in that cover, and he's taken the photo of the reflection. So it's his pergola, and he's got his tree, you know, Chinese elm and different elm trees, and his barbecue and his shed. So it's just this incredible reflection, and it's just the most remarkable photo.
It is a remarkable photo.
It is. So there you go. That's my favourite photo. You've chosen. That's it.
I've got other favourites too. I think we could be here all night, but there's some just with.
And that one there, that one there.
I think we've got that.
Salvador Dali, that one in the Dali door in Paris. That's
I think John's going to show that in a minute on.
Okay. Yeah.
But but you've got little sayings along the side too, which are just. I mean, some I've heard before, but others I haven't. This is the one you're talking about, isn't it, Dave?
That's the one. Yeah, that's Salvador Dali called that the sexiest door in Paris.
It's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful. It's just 1904, like really quickly. It was done by a guy called Jules Laverotte, who's a French architect, and you got a guy called Jean-Baptiste Larive to sculpt it, and so there's got male and female form, and just really quickly, the face in the middle is Laverotte's wife. That's the architect's wife.
That he made it for.
That he made it for. So and it was done like, I mean, I haven't seen one of them in Adelaide. I mean, it's just, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just this. You think, how the hell could you afford to do the time and money to do that?
Yeah, no. And I wonder how much time it would have taken.
I know. Well, even then, I think it would have.
Yeah. But they're just the colours. It's just so clear.
So it's sort of the words. What I've done is I've taken the essence of the photo. It's an emotional kind of. Oh, okay.
What are we looking at?
So that one there is called The Bird in the Hand. The bird in the hand's worth more than turn the bush. Very quickly, that's me at home feeding Smarty, a wild ring-necked dove that I fed. And Smarty, in fact, almost got killed about 6 months ago. And my neighbour rang me and said there's something wrong with him. He's at the back step. What do I do? And I said, well, can you just hold him till I get home? And anyway, I got home, took him to the vet. Turns out he'd broken his beak. His leg was almost broken and his wing had dropped. He'd been hit by a hawk and it hit him under here. So I had to take him in my room, and for 3 days I used to feed him little pellets in his mouth because his beak, he couldn't do that.
Did it mend? Does a beak mend?
Well, it was broken where it met the jaw, so it wasn't like the beak itself. It was where it, so he couldn't do that. So his pecking was that. He couldn't move it because it broken there.
Did you have to put a splint in it or
I
something?
didn't. It actually fancy fixed. But I took him down the shed. Yeah, I took him down the shed, and then how long? Maybe 8-9 days, and then he started to be able to do it a little bit, and then he started flying. I thought, we'll leave the door open, and anyway, he's off and he's back in the trees now.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah, that's smart. His name's Smarty, and he goes,
Smarty?
Smarty, yeah. He goes and the neighbours harasses her for food when I'm not home. So.
There's, honestly, I recommend this book. It's a lovely book. There's some lovely pictures. And just the lovely sayings, but also it does tell your story. There are little snippets in the front, and just
it does,
and it's an interesting story.
The story is about life, love, and money. About the big picture. It's a set of observations on the big picture, things I've kind of learned, wished I've learned, less from the School of Hard Knocks, all rolled in with beautiful photos of nature and gardens. So it's. At heart, it's a love of nature and gardens, and then it's taken that and told a story about my observations, because between you and me, 20 years ago, I kind of looked around at my life, and I poor as a church mouse. My health wasn't any good. I had a bad accident, and my love life was non-existent, and I looked around and I thought, this is a complete shambles, and I thought, is there anything here that's in common? I thought, hang on a minute, maybe me, maybe something to do with me. So this book is a journey that went from 20 years ago to the things that I've observed, things that I've learned, things I wished I'd learned,
It's all here.
It's all there.
Dave, it's just lovely, honestly. Congratulations. And as I said, I recommend it to you. It's called Growing Money Trees.
Or the Gardener's Guide.
The Gardener's Guide, sorry.
The bit always gets away from people because I put there's less, the font's not as bright, but it's there. It's the Gardener's Guide because it's a tongue-in-cheek. I was trying to be a bit tongue-in-cheek, you know. I thought if anyone knew how to grow this mythical money tree, it wouldn't be a banker, it wouldn't be a financier, it'd be a gardener. Who's a gardener? Me.
Absolutely.
So it's the Gardener's Guide to Growing Money Trees.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much,
And
Phyllis.
we hope that everything works out for you, and come back and show us the next one that you do.
Well, I've got some other things in pipeline, so who knows, you might have me back next year and we'll show you something more.
Thanks again. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks a lot, Phyllis, thank you.